Hey, hey, hey! Welcome back to Melinda's Messy Sink. Today's video is another What's for Dinner video. This week I have 4 quick and easy dinner ideas for you that hopefully inspire you to cook dinner at home for your family. Let's get started. Hey guys, tonight for dinner we are having sausage, onion, and peppers. We are going to cook them inside instead of on the grill. I saw this recipe on Jerri-ellen's channel, Cooking with Neighbors, and we are going to recreate that here at Melinda's Messy Sink. So big shout out to Jerri-ellen for posting this, and we're so looking forward to trying this tonight for dinner. What I've done is I've added some olive oil to my skillet, and I'm just going to brown my sausages at first. We're just trying to get a little bit of color on each side. All right, now that these are starting to get some color, by the way, these are better cheddar brats from Johnsonsville, so that's what the yellow stuff is that you're seeing. Now that these are starting to get some color, we're gonna take them out of our skillet, and I'm just gonna put them on a paper plate for a little bit, and then we're gonna get our peppers added to the skillet. And you want to make sure that you use the same pan that you browned your sausages in, so that these peppers can get all of the juicy bits off of the bottom of the pan. That's a tip I learned from Jerri-ellen. I will have Jerri-ellen's channel listed below. So we're going to let those go a little bit, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of garlic to our peppers. I'm just using minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic if you'd like. And we're going to add some Italian seasoning. Get all that pepper and spices mixed around. Okay, so I've got my slightly browned sausages and I've got my peppers and onions. What we're gonna do is we're gonna build our baking dish. So I have a 9x13 glass dish. I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of non-stick cooking spray. I'm gonna add my peppers and onions into my 9x13. All right, then next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna nuzzle these little sausages down in the peppers. Then I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to poke some holes in my sausages, and that will release the seasonings to help the peppers soften up and have tons of flavor. I'm going to put this into my preheated oven at 375 degrees for about 30-35 minutes. And here is our onions, peppers, and brats fresh out of the oven. And here is dinner tonight at our house. Cheddar brats with onions and peppers and yellow mustard and potato chips. Hey guys, tonight for dinner we are going to do some Copycat Cracker Barrel carrots. I found this recipe on Pinterest and I'll be sure to link that in the description box below. I'm doubling the recipe. I have 2 2-pound bags of baby carrots and some butter. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of salt. And then we need 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And don't forget, I'm doubling that recipe that you're gonna see in the description box. I love these carrots. I get them every time that I go to Cracker Barrel. I am gonna modify the recipe just a little bit. She said that you can cover your carrots with water, or if you wanted to try something different, you can cover them with chicken broth. I have some leftover chicken broth, so I thought I would try to do it with the chicken broth just to see what I like best. I am gonna have to supplement with a little bit more water though, so. All right, we're gonna put a cover on this pot and we are going to let it come up to a boil, and it's gonna boil for 6 to 7 minutes. All right, so tonight for our protein, we're gonna be having some boneless pork chops, and I have a dredging station set up. I've got some regular flour with some pepper and some seasonal, an egg wash, and some panko breadcrumbs. Once I put it through each station, the pork chops are going on this mat to rest. And I'm gonna keep on going until I have all 6 done. My carrots have come up to a boil, and I'm going to turn the timer on for 6 minutes. The other side that I'm gonna make is just some butter and herb pasta to go with our carrots and our pork chops. Quick and easy. I'm gonna follow the package directions on the back. My carrots have come up to a boil. I've turned them down to let them simmer for about another 6 or 7 minutes, depending on how crunchy or how mushy you like your carrots. I have my pasta water coming up to a boil, and my grease should be just about hot for my pork chops. We're gonna let these go for a few minutes until they brown up, and then we're gonna give them a turn. Our pork chops are getting a nice golden brown to them, so we're gonna go ahead and give them a flip. My last pork chop is finishing up over there. Our carrots are finished, and my pasta is just now coming up to a boil, and we're gonna let it cook for several minutes. We're gonna let our pork chops rest for a little bit, let our noodles thicken up, and we'll get this plated up, and dinner is ready. And here is our dinner tonight: fried pork chops, Copycat Cracker Barrel carrots, and some buttered noodles. I said all this once, and I forgot to push the record button. So I already told this part, so sorry about that. All right, so my husband's at a basketball game, and it's just me for dinner. So my really good friend, she was at her sister's house in Tennessee, and she tried one of these soup mixes from Frontier Soups and said they were so good. I went on Amazon and bought a 4-pack of their different soups, and this is the first one I'm gonna give a try. So far, I've added 3 fresh potatoes that I peeled, cleaned, and diced, and I'm adding 64 ounces of chicken broth. So that's 2 of these cartons of chicken broth. Now I've got all my initial ingredients in the pot. I've turned the heat on medium high, and I'm gonna bring this up to a boil. All right, our potatoes and broth are up to a boil. We're gonna cut back the heat, and we're gonna add in our mix. We're going to let this simmer covered for 45 minutes. My soup has been simmering for 45 minutes. I am now going to add cream. And I have some leftover rotisserie chicken that was in my freezer. So I'm gonna take some of this and add to my soup as well. I'm gonna give this a good stir and see if I wanna add some more chicken. I'm gonna let this come back up to a simmer, and then I'm gonna let it cook uncovered for 30 minutes. All right, our soup has cooked the 30 minutes uncovered. My house smells delicious. And here is dinner for one tonight at my house. Hey guys, tonight for dinner we are having easy peasy spaghetti. We're even using jarred spaghetti sauce. I've browned my hamburger, and I'm just dumping in some ragu, Old World Traditional. I've got my water boiling for the spaghetti over here, And I'm gonna turn on my oven to preheat for our garlic bread. All right, so my water's come up to a boil, and we're gonna be using rotini tonight for our pasta. We're all out of spaghetti, so wanted to go ahead and get this used up in the pantry as well. We're gonna let this cook based on package directions, which says about 9 to 11 minutes. Our sauce is getting warmed up, and our oven is preheating for our garlic bread. Pasta's all done. Just waiting on the garlic rolls. Garlic bread just came out of the oven. Let me get this plated up and I'll meet you on my counter. And here is dinner at our house this evening. Spaghetti with rigatoni and garlic bread. And that's a wrap on this week's What's for Dinner video. Just want to take a quick second to thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked these dinner ideas, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so that you're notified every time I post a video. Thanks again. Don't forget, Jesus loves you. I'll see you in the next video.